beginning. Joining us now is Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff of California. He's chairman of the House Intelligence Committee. He's a member of the January 6th Select Committee and served as the lead impeachment manager for the first impeachment trial of Donald Trump. Thank you very much for joining us tonight as this important hearing approaches. And we're seeing in the Secret Service story that your committee is still developing evidence that you didn't know was coming your way even as recently as a week ago. What is next in your investigation of the Secret Service text messages?
Well, we did receive thousands of documents from them this week. But as you point out, these did not include the text messages at the heart of our interest, those that were sent between Secret Service agents on January 5th and 6th. And the announcement that the Secret Service made when this first came to light, when the Inspector General of the Department of Homeland Security first made us aware that these records may have disappeared, I think was very misleading in saying that no records relevant to our inquiry were destroyed, but acknowledging that records were destroyed. Well, if they were destroyed, how do they know they were not pertinent text messages? It appears, and we're still looking at this, and it's early in our investigation into the matter, but it appears that the agents were basically left to themselves to decide whether to preserve what they had on their phones or not to preserve it, whether it was relevant or not relevant, and to ask interested parties without any kind of oversight to do that is, I think, at a minimum negligent, and maybe more than that. We do hope to find out whether any of these messages may be retrieved technologically, but we should also be able to figure out just how many messages were sent or received between agents, and then we'll get a sense of the scope of what was destroyed. And I think that will help guide us into asking particular questions of agents about what they were texting about and what was destroyed and why it was destroyed.
According to the Secret Service own description of what it insists on calling a routine technological update, they left it to individual members of the Secret Service to decide what on their phones should be preserved as this update was coming. That leaves the question of, what did James Murray do? He had one of those phones, at least one of those Secret Service phones. Did he personally save anything on his Secret Service phone, or did he actually participate, in effect, in deleting everything from his Secret Service phone? Is that worthy of its own specific subpoena to James Murray for his phone records and for his testimony?
I would certainly hope and expect that the records we've already requested of the Secret Service would pertain to anyone on duty that day, all the way up to the director, that may have text messages, emails, other communications in a variety of different formats that are responsive to our subpoena. So we should get that information. We'll obviously be looking for any records that are missing, any records that would tell us that something is being withheld. We're going to scrutinize this very carefully, particularly after, this gross disparity between what we're hearing from the Secret Service and what we're hearing from the Inspector General. I'm confident, Lawrence, we'll get to the bottom of what happened. I'm less confident we'll ever see those text messages, tragically.
I'm going to assume or guess that in Thursday night's hearing, we won't be hearing very much about this. This suggests that your committee will have to have more public hearings in the fall concerning the Secret Service texts and possibly more material.
I think it's all of our sense that this will be the end of the first set of hearings, but we do not believe this will be the end of hearings. New people continue to come forward, new issues like this involving the Secret Service also continue to make themselves apparent and merit further investigation. How many of those issues will warrant their own hearings? It's too early for us to say, but none of us feel that this is over by any means. And at the same time, we want to, in the fall, present our recommendations about protecting the country going forward. I think that is worthy of hearings as well. So there is more to come, but I think what you'll see on Thursday will be significant in and of itself.
Congressman Adam Schiff, thank you very much for leading off our discussion tonight. Really appreciate it.